All right, taking the line for the first jam. In the black, 868, Zip Drive. And in the blue, 424, Tegan and Scaria.
Guns and Rollers here, wearing black with pink accents, and the Heartless Heathers blue with white for those watching at home on our live stream. Cut track now being assessed to the jammer of the Heartless Heathers. Yaya's going to the penalty box. This is now a power jam, leaving only Zip Drive on the track to score points, and she's lead, Puns.
Yes, she is. Great defense there by Toxic Haste to extend that out as long as possible, but sometimes you just got to let that jammer go.
Only 2 blockers currently on the track for the Heathers, Toxic Haste and Bellstar. Holding down the damage, the penalty box is full of Vikings right now. And that's the first 5 points on the board for Zip Drive.
Yaya back on the track, working hard against that GNR defense.
Zip Drive hits a real tight Heartless Heathers wall. She's already got 10 points in her pocket. Yaya still looking to complete her initial pass, and she does. Give it up for Yaya. No, not yet. You wrap it up.
And that was 12 points on the board for the Guns and Rollers in that first jam. Taking the line for Jam 2, Shenanigans in the black and Headache in the blue.
Full pack out there. The penalty box is clear. We have 8 blockers on the track getting ready for this next jam. Woo, up the inside. That's Shenanigans, who has just made the Wheels of Justice. Looks to be clearing the pack, but it is Headache, lead jammer. Shenanigans out in front, but it looks like Headache's trying to kill some time in the penalty box. Wrap it up.
Nice quick 0-0 jam. Good defensive strategic play by Headache and the Heathers. Burn off a couple seconds. Few less seconds for their blocker to stay in the Bud Light penalty box.
All right, 4-3 pack advantage here for the Guns and Rollers in the back of the pack. Both of these jammers, Evangelical and Mia Palau, have also just made the Wheels of Justice Rose City Rollers All-Star team.
And Evangelical is your lead jammer. Mia Palau still working hard against that GNR defense.
And a big apex jump for Evangelical.
Wow, she caught some air on that.
A nice juke to the outside brings the defense away. That's another 5 points for Evangelical.
Mia Palau finally out on her initial pass. Evangelical calls it off. That is a 10-point jam for GNR. 14 points now.
And don't forget, folks, check your Bridgeport Beer Cup. 3 lucky winners will be drinking Bridgeport on RCR tonight. Check your bar for details.
All right, taking the line. Once again in black, Zip Drive. And for the first time in blue, 5150, Commander Balls.
A multiplayer block assessed on Guns and Rollers. Lead jammer going to Lieutenant Commander. But Zip Drive has also cleared that pack. Fast moving pack. Great defense there by Aaron Ishii. Both jammers racking up points.
Bellstar, Toxic Haste, doing a great job slowing down Zip Drive. Ouch.
Same team contact sometimes hurts more. And they both shake that off at the end of that. An 8-4 jam. Excuse me, a 4-4 jam.
Two-town cider. Damn fine cider made here right in the Pacific Northwest.
Heathers ending a 22-point scoring spree. That last jam score now 4-30.
Tegan and Scaria versus Shenanigans. Shenanigans recycled by the Blast Unicorn.
Vava Boom holding it down. And it is Tegan and Scaria, lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers. Sassy and Blast Unicorn holding it down. They are all over Shenanigans.
Both jammers working hard against these defenses.
Yeah, Sassy with a great force out here, requiring Shenanigans to start right back where she started.
This is just the jam that the Heartless Heathers needed.
Their defense really clinching it down now, but Yaya needs to be getting those laps. Finds the light of day. Tegan and Scaria, a second natural grand slam.
And we have a star pass to You're Gonna Be Sorry is now the jammer record for the Guns N' Rollers.
Irie Strider with great contact there on Tegan and Scaria. And I am seeing a lot of contact between these teams, and they train so hard together. They like to hit each other, knock each other down too. Score now 17-30. That was a 17-point jam for Tegan and Scaria.
And Evangelical takes off. Headache is your jammer for the Heathers.
Headache playing it safe there, gets forced out, but very conservatively comes in from behind all those blockers.
Good work by Juvie Hall. His last line of defense that was able to slow down Headache just enough to get their defense in.
Dez making some contact here with Evangelical on turn 2. These packs are just at a dead stop right now, Puns.
Yes, they are. But both jammers are now clear and coming around.
40 seconds for a lead jammer. It is Helical who calls that one off. No points after all of that work. Otter, what do you have?
We've got 5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries. Killer Burger, just down the street.
Yeah,
that sounds like my lunch tomorrow.
I know that Heathers had Killer Burger for dinner last night. We'll see what kind of fuel that brings to them. This is a pack advantage for the Heathers to start out this 7th jam of the game.
Big pack advantage. You don't want to start off 2-4, that's for sure.
Mia Palau, lead jammer.
And Zip Drive is out. Mia Palau hot on their heels.
Demolisher doing a great job moving traffic across the track tonight. Score still stands right now, 21-30. The Heathers are bringing it in a little bit closer.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
All right, taking the track for jam number 8. 5150 in the blue, Lieutenant Commander Balls versus 4911. Chica Destruction in the black.
Oh, Big offense there from Toxic Haste. Open that up for Lieutenant Commander. Chica looks like the Tasmanian devil down there. Helmet cover is off. We call that a star stash.
But Adrenaline Crush, Blast Unicorn, Toxic Haste, and Habanero Romero just wrecking Chica Destruction.
We now have a star pass right on over to Juvie Hall. All right, now Lieutenant Commander had the opportunity there to not get a penalty. She hopped right off the track at her first opportunity, and that is a new addition to the WFTDA rules. Juvie Hall breakdancing over on turn 2. A minute into this jam. Again, it is Lieutenant Commander, the lead jammer.
Both jammers facing tough defenses.
A cut track now being assessed to Juvie Hall.
Great work there by Blast Unicorn to draw that cut.
The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest is only a click away at Tonkin.com. And let's not forget 808. Food so good it straight broke the mouth. 2 locations, Burnside and Woodstock.
Okay, so power jam here for Tegan and Scaria. We now have a 4-point game.
And Tegan and Scaria is your lead jammer. Tegan and Scaria hitting the back of the pack. GNR's defense reforming, holding Tegan and Scaria as long as they can.
Oh, that Heather's defense lets Tegan and Scaria make her own way as they prepare for Juvie Hall to enter the track. Great footwork there. Juvie entered the track without the star on her helmet. She could have handed that off, but she found her way through.
Both jammers now in on scoring passes. And that looks like, I believe, a high block on Juvie Hall. It is now a power jam again for Yaya.
That's a tough call, but the Guns N' Rollers defense doing what they can. You see them reforming together quickly. We now have a lead change. The Heartless Heathers are leading currently 38-33. All right, after that, Tegan and Scaria carries the Heartless Heathers into the lead. We have a 2-point game. Oh, a couple more points added. I speak too soon. 5-point game, 36-41.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
And to start this jam, Headache alone on the jammer line. Offense pouring in.
All right, so Headache may have started just a tidbit before that whistle. She skated back to the start line to rescind that advantage, and no penalty will be called as a result.
Yes.
And she's now the lead jammer.
Meanwhile, Shenanigans is taking the star pass and is coming around.
Really fast-moving pack. Wow, these ladies, they're powerful, they're tenacious, they're formidable, they're sensational. Give it up for your Rose City Rollers.
Your local neighborhood plumbing company and a proud sponsor of RCR and Wheels of Justice since '09, Black Cat Plumbing.
And Evangelical is off. She is your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Mia Palau stuck in the back of the pack, looking for a hole.
Mia Palau playing some defense on Helical, holding down the inside line. Helical had picked up lead, calls that off after putting up 4 points.
And it is now a 2-point game.
Let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
I want to welcome Westside Community Focus for being here tonight. I hope you have an awesome time. Thank you for coming out. And if you want to bring a group, just check us out at rosecityrollers.com.
You're going to be sorry with a nice chip to hold back Lieutenant Commander Balls.
I love seeing those big smiles on the jammers' faces. Lieutenant Ball's having a great time picking up some points. Really excellent jam there. Very strategic defense and offense from the Heartless Heathers. They now are ahead by 5.
The live broadcast of tonight's bout is brought to you by Blaze Streaming Media.
All right. Shenanigans on the line against Tegan and Scary. Shenanigans with the fancy footwork.
Shenanigans was like Gumby, turning her body and stretching the lead jammer. Such a fast-moving pack. Juvie Hall trying to take out Blast Unicorn at the top. 2-1 there. GNR coming out on top of that jam.
Hey, folks, we have the raffle going on. It is $1 for 1 ticket, $5 for 10 tickets, $20 gets you your height. The total value of the raffle basket is somewhere in the neighborhood of $875.
$875 value?
Yeah, it is huge, and there's some amazing stuff in here.
All right, get your raffle tickets, folks. You can get those from any of our fans, our Purple Rain volunteers.
And Headache is not your lead jammer, out on a track cut. Evangelical takes that coveted position.
See, you're gonna be sorry playing offense here, and it is extremely effective. You're gonna be sorry, also a new addition to the Wheels of Justice roster. Dez tries to catch Evangelical, buys a moment, and that is Headache being iced in her own penalty box. She will start the next jam from the sin bin.
And folks, don't forget to check your program for $2 off garden bar wrap. So be sure to grab yours over at concessions.
Zip Drive starting this next jam alone. Headache in the box standing.
A very braced wall there from the Heartless Heathers. Managed to stop Zip Drive's momentum. And now Headache, even though she came from the penalty box, she is eligible to pick up lead jammer because it's a new jam.
Neither jam are having a whole lot of success here against these defenses. They're both playing very, very hard.
Oh, well, Blast Unicorn and Toxic Haste buy enough time to get Headache lead jammer, but you see what's right behind her.
Zip Drive, wow. And the pack is picking up speed.
Great teamwork here. No pack at the end of that call. 2 more points there for the Guns and Rollers. Guns and Rollers have pulled ahead. Our second lead change, 46-54. We have about 10 minutes remaining in this first period.
RCR's newest supporter, Bud Light. Grab one at the bar.
All right, Shenanigans versus Mia Palau. Shenanigans getting smacked around by her own teammates. Recycles and is out.
Oh, Bellstar.
Wow, that was a big hit.
Well, we have some disagreements about whether that was a legal pass or not, but guess what? That jam ref has the final say.
Wow, that was a great finish.
Okay, we're going to have our first official review being called now by the Heartless Heathers. An official review. Each team gets one to start out with per half. If they would like to see a penalty be upgraded or be called, they have the opportunity to plead their case. If they do get that penalty called the way they would like, they will retain their official review. If they do not win this review, they will lose it, but they get another one in the second half. And we will hear from our officials momentarily.
The Heathers are looking for a cut call on black 1-2.
That's right. So the Heathers would like to see a cut call be made on Shenanigans as Bellstar made contact with her out here on turn 1. The rules are, you can put a hand down, but you can't put both hands down. So we'll be interested to see what the ref's view on that does. But the jam ref seemed pretty sure that pass was legal.
It's a hard thing to get a penalty overturned. It's even harder to get one added.
That's right.
But yeah, we'll see what the refs decide. They are talking about it right now.
Yeah, we definitely have no horse in this race. We cannot speculate, but it is certainly a challenge to get a no call turned into a call.
The officials did not observe enough information to make a cut call. No cut call will be issued, and the Heathers will lose their review for the period.
All right, thank you to our referees and officials. That official review was declined, but certainly a great effort to be looking for those kinds of mistakes. So the Heathers do not retain their official review, and we will move on. Both Evangelical and Tegan Iscaria have scored about half of the points for each of these teams. They're having crazy good games. And here goes Evangelical again, lead jammer for GNR.
Meanwhile, Lieutenant Commander Balls working hard against that GNR defense, not having a whole lot of luck. Hound and company just shutting down Lieutenant Commander Balls.
Lieutenant Commander has removed that star from her helmet. She's still the active jammer. Bellstar shutting down that inside line. Gets some help here from Toxic Haste.
Demolisher trying to get some offense going, now switching back to defense.
You got Demolisher, Juvie Hall, You're Gonna Be Sorry out there for the Guns and Rollers.
And Evangelical calls it after picking up 5. Actually, Evangelical picked up 10, extending the GNR lead to 15.
And their season opener game when they last played was also kind of a seesaw, lots of lead changes, but in the end, the Guns N' Rollers did prevail. We'll see what happens here. We have 7.5 minutes remaining in this first period.
Yaya quickly recycled.
It's Artemis Foulmouth taking out the recycling here.
Van Helslinger bridging to keep that pack together.
It's really important to have communicators on your team.
Absolutely. And there goes Zip Drive. Uploaded and ready to go.
That was funny. Good job. All right, at the end of that, 3 points. Guns N' Rollers extend their lead. About 7 minutes remaining. Otter, let us know what's up.
You know, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon? Buffalo Gap.
Just ate at Buffalo Gap a couple nights ago. It's good. It's real good. And Shenanigans is the jammer in black. Headache in blue. Headache is your lead jammer.
Adrenaline Crush just throwing hits left and right, but Shenanigans able to absorb and blast off here.
And Blast Unicorn is blasting over to the penalty box on a multiplayer. And Headache calls that with a 3-point jam.
Score now 52-67, just under 6 minutes remaining.
You know, Two-Town Ciders, a damn fine cider made here right in the Pacific Northwest.
That's right. Thank you, Two-Town Cider, for your support of the Rose City Rollers.
Mia Palau and Chica Destruction, a little jammer on jammer action right before the start. Chica Destruction quickly out.
You know, and that was Vava being a distraction on the inside line, and Chica taking advantage of an inch available on the outside.
Yes. Not getting much of an inch now from Bell Star and company. And no pass, no penalty.
Guns N' Rollers are really excited for Chica.
Oh, Mia Palau tried to do a little jammer defense there.
Mia now on a scoring pass, so Chica does call that one off. 5 more points in the hole. They extend their lead, 52-77.
And we have a timeout called by the Heartless Heathers.
Timeout? That's a taco timeout brought by Porcano.
Some exciting news. The Wheels of Justice released their first edition of the new roster for 2018. And I want to give a big congratulations to those skaters on both the Guns N' Rollers and Heartless Heathers rosters. And that includes Evan Helicol, You're Gonna Be Sorry, Shenanigans, and Morgan Levy of the Guns N' Rollers, as well as Bell Star, Sui Generis, Tegan and Scaria, Toxic Haste, Mia Palau, and Coach Tarantula. Congratulations, and let's take home that Hydra in 2018. The Hydra is the World Championship. We want it back.
Yes, we do. And hey, folks, there's less than 5 minutes left. Remember to buy your raffle tickets. Almost $900 worth of stuff in there. $1 for one ticket, $5 for 10, $20 for your height or the height of a tall friend.
That's right. $20 gets you so many tickets. There's no reason not to contribute to your favorite nonprofit and enter for your chances to win almost $900 worth of goodies.
And now we have an official timeout.
Our official timeouts are one of our favorite timeouts. Why is that?
Because Porcano.
That's right. Porcano Tacos. They got 2 locations here in Portland. the wait in line is always worth it. Now that raffle includes a 1-hour massage from Unwind, an Arnica gift pack from Sweet Body. There's music lessons, acupuncture treatments, coffee, an Amazon Echo, Tom Petty artwork by our very own Social Lies, and swag from Killer Burger and the Heartless Heathers.
And Zip Drive pushes through. Commander Balls not far behind. Both jammers with some very physical play to break that pack. Good defensive call up by Zip Drive. Looks like 0 points for each jammer.
You know, HSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
And Rose City would like to thank the Portland Mercury and Shebop for being sponsors. Thank you very much. Evangelical on the line up against Tegan and Scaria. Evangelical, I'm not sure where that gap was, but somehow she found that. You're gonna be sorry. Got Tegan and Scaria up on one skate, but Tegan manages to stay somehow in bounds.
Great work there by the Guns N' Rollers. All around team effort there. Oh, didn't quite make that jump, but it was beautiful. And I think she should get 5 points for gracefulness.
I agree. Dez does not agree. Does not agree wholeheartedly.
5 more points there, making it another 10-point jam as the Guns N' Rollers pull ahead 52-87.
Voodoo Donut would like to remind you that the magic is in the hole. As proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice since, forever.
Forever. And they're also open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So get them donuts from Voodoo.
Yep. Tasty, tasty donuts. Headache pushing hard against the front of the pack.
Just trying to split them down the middle, and she does it. Great effort there by Zip Drive and Juvie. Whoa, the old no-looker.
Wow.
Give it up for Headache and the Heartless Heathers.
And Headache again. Nice easy line on the outside. Great assistance by Adrenaline Crush to make that happen.
Chica Destruction, still the jammer for Guns N' Rollers, has the star off her head in her hands. We call that a star stash.
And we have a diet pack out there. There is just not much.
Absolute rotating penalty box here. 2 blockers, 1 blocker for the Heathers, 3 for GNR, and a beautiful jump at the end of that by Chica. And she will pick up those 4 points. That was a 20-point jam from Headache.
WSL leadership, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
Score now 72-91. We have an official timeout, which means one thing. It means Porcano.
Taco.
Taco timeout. They could be talking about what kind of outfits they're wearing at the after party. They could be talking about how exciting it is that the Junior Roller Derby is happening tomorrow right here at the hangar. Who knows? They could be talking about so many things. I want to remind you that Hometown Throwdown coming up in June, our big tournament here featuring Crime City coming all the way in from Sweden, Angel City from Los Angeles, and Gotham from New York. 3-day passes will be available. So be sure to check out Hometown Throwdown and support your Wheels of Justice.
And don't forget, we have the raffle. That'll be done at halftime, so time is running out to get your raffle tickets. Heartless Heathers starting with just Dez on defense. That is just a tough position.
Hey, no pressure, Dez, but you're the only blocker on the track for the Heathers.
Mia Palau, though, helping out.
Dez! I taught her everything she knows.
And Mia Palau is your lead jammer. Oh, you don't see that very often.
And you know what? Dez is going to pick up an out-of-play penalty, but I'm going to say that one was worth it, Puns.
Absolutely. Habanero Romero trying to plow a road there for Mia Palau.
That Shenanigans got 4 up right now. Makes that pass and 4 points apiece now. As the game clock winds down, we will leave it to either Mia Palau or the jam clock to fully retire.
All right, the period clock is 0, so this half will end when Mia Palau says it ends, or the jam clock hits 0.
Both jammers being in the pack have points in their pockets. Mia winds up, starts again, and is just going to call that one off. I believe they both have their points, 4 and 3 respectively. Wow, we are already at halftime. So the score now 79-99. We have a 20-point game. So stay tuned. This is a great opportunity to grab some concessions, grab some merch.
All right, folks. So who here is rooting for the Heartless Heathers? All right, started slow. Got some noise there. Who here's rooting for the Guns and Rollers?
Well,
there we go.
Keeping it exciting, Tegan and Scaria picks up lead jammer.
Wow. Tegan and Scaria just finding that outside lane and it's gone. Not this time, though. You're going to be sorry, says no. Just no.
Adrenaline Crush and Toxic Haste in the penalty box for the Heathers.
And Tegan and Scaria finally cleared the virus check and is out.
Wow. Great skating there. At the end of that, 1 more point, so the Heathers put up 6, 85-99 as we get started in the second half.
The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest is only a click away at Tonkin.com.
And we'd like to give a shout out. Go Habanero, love Dad.
That's adorable. Habanero Romero, one of the best roller derby names ever. It's Evangelical jamming in black for the Guns and Rollers against Headache. Evangelical, the top scoring jammer from the first period with 45 points.
Looking to add to that total right now. And there's another 5. And Bellstar sent out on a forearm. Oh! Evangelical with just a nice little hop and a skip there.
Let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
Shenanigans and Mia Palau. Little frisky jammer action there. Trying to jockey for position.
Big spoon, little spoon here. Mia being little spoon here. Looking for some help from Adrenaline Crush. She gets it. Lead jammer to Mia Palau.
Shenanigans not far behind.
Habanero Romero with a great force out there, buying some time there for the Heathers, but it's the Guns and Rollers. Look at all of these repeat numbers, 88 to 111. That's got to be good luck or something.
Off a 3-3 jam. I love it.
And speaking of good luck, what you got, Otter?
Check your Bridgeport Beer Cup, folks. 3 lucky winners tonight will drink Bridgeport on RCR. See your bar for details.
And Commander Balls, 51-50 in blue. 49-11, Cheeky Destruction is out as your lead jammer.
Balls picks up some speed. Trying to hit that pack, but Chica calls that one off.
Oh, did she land that? I think the refs have to confer. I'm not sure if she landed that. The refs aren't sure. Wow. That was a nice jump, though.
RCR's newest supporter, Bud Light. Be sure to grab one at the bar.
And the refs decided there were no points on that last jam.
Wow, Zip Drive really pushing up there. Adrenaline Crush making a valiant effort.
Yeah, getting repeatedly recycled because that's what we love here in Portland, recycling.
Yo.
Some fancy footwork here. Yaya on the outside line there with You Gotta Be Sorry.
Wow. Yeah, that was just wow on the part of Zip Drive there. The footwork just left me speechless there. Wow.
I want to give a big thank you to our house DJs, Agent Meow and Daniel Slay Lewis. We appreciate you and all the sweet tunes you're spinning.
The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest, Tonkin.com.
And on the Tonkin.com jammer line, Headache and Evangelical. Evangelical blasting through that defense is your lead jammer.
That was Juvie Hall holding it down, still right on top of Headache. Has to let her go.
And Evangelical finds just a small gap, but just trails through for 4 points. And we have a timeout by the Heartless Heathers.
And that timeout, of course, is brought to you by Porque No. Voodoo Donut would like to remind you that the magic is still in the hole. Proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and Wheels of Justice.
And we'd like to give a special shout out to the happy birthday to the best mom ever, Lisa Harris from Jared and Jackie.
Happy birthday, Lisa Harris. Where's Lisa Harris? Happy birthday.
And Shenanigans on the line in black. Mia Palau in the blue. And Shenanigans quickly finds that inside line. Out is your lead jammer. Mia Palau still looking for any sort of gap in that defense.
That first opening pass was definitely brought to you by Artemis Foulmouth. Will be taking a penalty for her efforts.
And Shenanigans also taking a penalty on a back block.
All right, so Shenanigans was the lead jammer, but because they went to the penalty box, there is no lead jammer, and this will be a 2-minute jam.
Blast Unicorn opening a hole for Mia Palau. You're gonna be sorry, just closing a hole.
Wow, you're gonna be sorry, and Van Helslinger, 2 of Guns N' Rollers' most OG skaters. Excellent work there. Mia tries to call it off, but she's not lead. And the officials did her a favor by not calling it off, because if they had erroneously blew the whistle, it would be a penalty on Mia. Mia in the mix here on the outside. Shenanigans with a hop, skip, and a jump. Put some points up on the board there.
Shenanigans with some just fancy footwork. I'm not quite sure how she's managing to stay in bounds, but she is. She's just dancing there on the
I definitely
edge.
didn't know you could jump the straightaway, but she figured it out. And squeezed out the top of the pack. Mia Palau as that jam winds down. Both jammers completing their last passes. And that'll bring the score 102 to 133. 21 minutes and change remaining.
Don't forget, folks, check your Bridgeport Beer Cup. 3 lucky winners tonight will be drinking RCR beer on RCR.
And Chica Destruction versus Lieutenant Commander Balls. Both jammers are off, working back and forth, inside and out, trying to find any sort of gaps in these mobile defenses. And Lieutenant Commander Balls has been called lead jammer and is out of the pack.
Oh, we got some contact there. A low block being assessed on Adrenaline Crush. Looked like a pinball out there.
Looked painful, that's for sure. And 2 points for Lieutenant Commander Balls. No points scored by Chica Destruction.
RCR would like also to thank Portland Vital Signs, K's Bar, also running our concessions, and a New Deal Distillery.
Blast Unicorn and Dez with the unfortunate task of playing 2 down and trying to play defense. Not able to hold. Zip drive is out. Tegan and Scary is still trying to move through the pack. Tegan and Scary with some fancy footwork.
All right, at the end of that, 4 more points for the Guns N' Rollers, 104 to 140. Hey, anyone have dreams here of being the next Evan Helical or the next Headache? If you want to achieve your dreams of roller derby badassness, we have an orientation coming up next Saturday, March 17th, right here, 6 to 8 p.m. So join the action. Check it out on rosecityrollers.com.
And Evan Helical gets through. Is your lead jammer. Headache has passed the star to Dez. Dez is now your jammer of record for the Heartless Heathers. Dez just powering through that defense.
Like I always say, I taught Dez everything she knows.
And Evan Helical successfully calls it off.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
All right, 51-50 in blue is balls, 12 is Shenanigans in the black. The Jammers are off. Shenanigans looking for that outside line. Toxic Haste saying no.
Say 4-3 pack advantage here for the Guns and Rollers.
Now-
That works for Shenanigans, picking up lead, and Toxic Haste joining Adrenaline Crush in the penalty box. Glamazon Prime trying to buy some time on Shenanigans, and Balls catches up.
Shenanigans quick hit it and quit it in the pack. Picks up no points for either Jammer.
Hey, you know, 2018 is a great year to book your group event today. I don't know if you know that Rose City will host your group event. You can watch a private game. You can get group tickets if you buy 9. The 10th is free. We can do intro to derby lessons. We can do sock derby. Just email us at development@rosecityrollers.com and we will make your dreams come true.
That's kind of awesome. Shiga Destruction recycled to the back of the pack. Tegan and Scaria is out, is your lead Jammer. Shiga Destruction gets a little push from Erie there. Aaron Ishii, good force out. Gives up the point probably, but saved more. We'd like to thank Oaks Amusement Park, home of the Rose City Rollers, and the place to purchase your derby gear.
As well as PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happenings.
Headache pushing hard against the front of the pack. Draws a multiplayer block. Is your lead Jammer. Zip drive working hard on the back.
Yeah, great job there by Headache to pull a penalty. That'll send Juvie Hall to the penalty box, and that's a free pass for Headache. That's a natural grand slam.
Zip drive, meanwhile, finally breaches the firewall.
Oh, there it goes. Headache around the pack again. Gets the call from the bench to keep it going.
Tarantula knows that at this point you kind of need to go long on these jams.
Now you see these two Heathers blocking up front. Adrenaline Crush dropping to play a bridge. And they get the force out. But a high block has been called there on, is that Mia?
Yes, joining Headache in the box on a back block.
Woohoo! Yahoo! A little bit out of play, but that's all right. I know.
Yep. And Adrenaline Crush picks up a second penalty for insubordination.
All right, and remember, outside of 20 feet from the main group of skaters, the pack, you cannot make contact with the jammer. And that is why you'll see skaters disengage. These jammers are just doing laps. Zip drive already with 19 and growing. Headache with 17 and growing. The killer jam pretty much nullifies each other there, but it is the Guns and Rollers on top. 22 points that jam, 17 for the Heartless Heathers.
Let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
You know what's adorable is most of the Heathers are too young to know what that chant is even from, which of course is from the movie The Warriors, but they wouldn't know that. Come out and play, yay.
Nice. There's a reference.
If you want to learn from arguably the best team in the world, the Wheels of Justice, they have some boot camps coming up March 23rd, April 13th, and April 27th. Be sure to check out the Wheels of Justice boot camp.
And Shenanigans on the line up against Tegan and Scaria. Both jammers are off.
Sometime when the Weebles wobbles, they all fall down.
Yes. Shenanigans again with that just clever footwork.
And the Guns and Rollers really turning it on. With 13 minutes left in the game, they're up by a good 50 points.
Oh, Shenanigans just getting pounded by Toxic Haste and Adrenaline Crush. 2 heavy hits right in a row.
And there you see Adrenaline Crush just sink right into her. It's not always about the big hits. It's about suppressing the opposition, not letting them take your space.
Both of these defenses are trying to suppress those jammers' will to just do this anymore.
And now you have Captain Yaya bridging the packs. Mia Palau trying to push forward. We have that star pass as soon as she's out of 20 feet. If she can grab those last few steps. Safe. Yeah, that's going to be a cut track. And Mia is through. Give it up for Mia Palau.
These long defensive jams, they just wear on jammers.
It's so grinding. 11 and a half minutes remaining in the game.
Shenanigans playing a little bit of quick defense there.
All smiles there. Shenanigans around the outside. Each jammer putting up 4 more points respectively. Score now 132 to 177. We are under 11 minutes remaining in this game.
RCR would just like to extend a special thanks to Trailhead Credit Union, Bike Punk, Vacasa, and Laurelhurst Theater and Pub.
Headache on the line in blue, Cheeky Destruction in black. Both jammers are off, pushing hard. Quick little recycle there by the Blast Unicorn on Cheeky Destruction. Headache, meanwhile, has been called your lead jammer. You're gonna be sorry trying to blow up that Heather's defense.
Sui Generis doing a great job trying to keep these blockers apart. Sitting right on top of Chica as well. Headache out of that 20 foot. 5 points here.
Blast Unicorn recycling again. And Headache hitting the front of the pack hard.
Sweeping out to the outside into the in. We do have a cut track being called here. And that'll be on a blocker. Blocker down a piece for Guns and Rollers and the Heartless Heathers. What was once a 50-point deficit, it's now a 40-point deficit and closing.
Cheeky Destruction deep in the sad place. 0 forcing out.
Wow, Headache being very careful. We call that line hygiene.
And we have a star pass there. Erie is now your lead jammer for the Guns and Rollers.
New addition to the Guns and Rollers, Irie Strider. Y'all having a good time tonight? That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Mama Melons is in the house. Hi, Mom. Thanks for coming. She loves roller derby. Zip drive jamming here for the Guns N' Rollers, picking up lead jammer.
Balls not far behind. Zip drive almost lost her footing there.
Man, these teams really controlling pack speed tonight, picking it up when they need to protect those points. 2 more in the hole for the Guns N' Rollers.
Hey, we'd like to thank Betsy and Aya Jewelry, Fran's Bakery, Protalis Insoles, and of course, Red Bull.
Oh, Red Bull. They power us through every game. Thanks for sponsoring the Rose City Rollers, Red Bull.
Evangelical up against Tegan and Scaria. Both jammers facing very stout defenses right now. Aaron Ishii forced to bridge. And Tegan and Scaria has been called your lead jammer, but it's getting recycled.
Yeah, lead jammer called, and then Vava Boom. Vava booms her right out of the way and recycles her to the rear of the pack. Another great force out here.
That was by Irie. Meanwhile, Evangelical pushing hard on the front of the pack. And is finally out. Not the lead jammer. Great defense there by Guns N' Rollers to keep that at a 0-0 jam.
RCR would like to send out a very special thanks from the Guns N' Rollers to Compassion Arts PDX. Thanks to Hamid Bennett at Compassion Arts, proud sponsor of GNR.
In this next jam, it'll be a 4-2 pack advantage for the Heathers. So it's 32-point differential in this game. 6 minutes remaining.
Shenanigans forced out, has to recycle. And Lieutenant Commander Balls is your lead jammer. Oh, wow!
What happened there?
Oh, that was just a big collision there.
All these athletes have to work out so much to take these kind of hits, absorb them with your core strength. It's not just skating in circles.
No, it's much more than that.
Last moment effort by Artemis Foulmouth, but Balls comes through for 5 more points.
And Shenanigans drop to the ground. You gotta be sorry. And company force out Balls. Balls coming back into the back of the pack. And Shenanigans as well. Both jammers recycled.
Toxic Haste with the offense from the outside. Balls with another 5 points.
This has been a really physical jam. That Heathers defense has just been stifling. Balls through for another 5, and we have a start pass. Hound is now your jammer for the Guns N' Rollers. Folks, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but that 50-point lead is now down to, what about 17?
17-point game with 4 minutes left. Less than 4 minutes remaining in this game. I am on my feet. Oh!
Zip drive is your lead jammer.
Wow, she hangs on there. Close call.
And Blast Unicorn, for the first time with the Jammer Star, is out. Not your lead jammer.
Clean pass there, 4 points for the Guns N' Rollers. Blast getting stuffed right there on the pivot line of turn 1. Both jammers just using every part of their body to get some forward momentum, to get some purchase on the track. So direction of gameplay penalty being assessed there.
Irie is out on that penalty. Means Blast Unicorn only has 3 defenders to work against, but that's still a lot, especially this late in the game.
Yeah, this is a tough jam.
And Aaron Ishii joining in the box. And there's the call off.
All right, at the end of that, score now 170 to 188. We have an 18-point game. Hey, is there a Kimberly in the house? Kimberly? Are you Kimberly? Are you turning 17? 17 years old. You can be charged as an adult now. Happy 17th birthday, okay?
And Headache playing a little bit of quick defense there. Only 2 defenders to beat, but those are tough defenders.
Woo! Give it up for Headache!
Evangelical lowers her shoulder, plows through Habanero Romero. And Headache is called on a track cut. So this jam will go the full 2 minutes. Evangelical with a beautiful apex jump there.
Minute left in the game, but we will keep our eye on that jam clock. It's got more time on it. Full 2-minute jam, the period clock will expire.
Guns N' Rollers engaging the pack, trying to break it up, give their jammer a little bit of a space. 0 with a great hit. I don't know how Evangelical. And Evangelical did not keep her feet
And
in.
a
She's
cut
out on the
here.
track cut.
Seconds left on the clock. It is a power jam for Headache and the Heartless Heathers.
Headache back into the pack. Irene Company working hard to hold it. "17-point game. Just seconds left on the clock.
It's going to be a close one here. No pack being called. Another 5 points here for Headache. But the game is over. We will get a final score momentarily. Our officials are going to calculate every single point before we have a final score.
All right, folks, we're going to ask you to stay off the track until the score is final.
Final score, Guns N' Rollers 201, Heartless Heathers 185. Guns N' Rollers, you remain undefeated in 2018. Congratulations. All right, thank you very much to our refs and officials. Thank you to our volunteers. Rocket Mean, It's really your birthday? Who's Kimberly? Well, happy birthday, Kimberly. I heard it was a really big deal. Give it up for the Guns and Rollers. And of course, the Heartless Heathers! What a game! We're gonna give our skaters a chance to pick our MVPs. All right, we will momentarily have some MVP awards to get out, including a Guns N' Rollers Most Valuable Fan Award. All right, captains, I need you on the track. Oh!
I got a little crate right here. Here, help me. Oh, there it is.
Put it in my hole.
Putting it in the hole. Putting it in the hole. Thanks, Malone.
All right. Who is your most valuable jammer from the Guns N' Rollers?
Evangelical.
Evangelical! Congratulations! Hang out here for a moment. How about most valuable jammer for the Heathers?
Commander Balls.
Lieutenant Commander Balls! Balls, 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 balls. All right. You can tell it's a very contentious game, but we're all big fans of each other. Most valuable blocker for the GNR.
Vava Bounce.
Vava, you crushed it! Yeah, Vava, you crushed it! Who, me? Awesome. All right, most valuable blocker for the Heartless Heathers.
The Blast Unicorn.
The Blast Unicorn! All right, let's get a picture of y'all over here, and then the Guns N' Rollers, you have a special thing.
We want to crown our most valuable player, Mr. Hound. I believe you're in the house and showing your fan.
Our most valuable fan, please, Mr. Hound, Kit Ponte. Kit Ponte.
Oh. Ow!
Based on that jacket alone, I can tell he's a very deserving individual. All right, congratulations to both team. Guns N' Rollers, you're freaking undefeated. Thank you so much for being here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Drive home safe, y'all.